All right, good evening, viewers. Welcome to this wonderful program on Lono TV. I'm your host, Chimba Chichi or DJ Chichi, and this is a real talk show where we discuss real issues and issues affecting our community, our province, and the country at large. So visit Lono TV for these and wonderful programs that we bring to you on this particular platform, and of course, invite friends to like and share this platform, Lono TV, and of course, don't forget to leave a comment in the section below, and of course, invite other studios to cover you for that quality events. And of course, if you need pictures and other quality videos, come through to Lono TV, and of course visit Patriotic Mobile for quality mobile accessories and other quality services that we offer. These are the main sponsors of this program, Lono TV Studio. Come through and do business with us. And of course, if you're in business fraternity, come through and advertise your products with us on Lono TV. We are there to give you what you deserve. And of course, today on the program, I'm privileged to have one of great giants in the patriotic front, and they'll be discussing a number of issues pertaining to the party, the country, and of course, governance. You know, accountability. It is important, and of course, checks and balances. We need to understand what these terms mean and what as the party they are doing, what are they doing. So I'll be discussing more, and of course I'll be introducing my guest on today's program after a very short break. Stay tuned.
Great news from Lono Studios, a safe place for entertainment, advertisement, broadcasting, and social interaction. You can now advertise your goods and services on Lono TV at a very affordable price. You know, publicity makes a good business stand out. You can get yourself a TV advert, radio advert, Lono TV Facebook page post, TV program sponsor shout out. Remember, at a very affordable price. You can also digitalize your business by subscribing to our digital marketing packages so as to advertise your business on social media platforms and websites, e.g. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. You can subscribe to a bronze package, silver package, or golden package and get yourself that social media business boost. More followers, more customers, more sales. Lono Studios, we are here to show the world what you have while you sit back and do your business. Come show the world the beauty of your products and services.
All right, welcome back, viewers, wherever you are getting us loud and clear. And of course, if you're watching us within Kasama and outside Kasama, invite friends and of course leave a comment in the section below so that we can get interacting with you, our dear viewers, wherever you're getting us clear. And of course, if you're watching us from wherever you are in your comfort zone, or if you're working or you're in a different department, visit us on Lono TV platform on Facebook and YouTube and other media platforms so that we get to interact. This program is very interesting because it will be talking about the PF rebranding, because we know it's the largest opposition patriotic front in the country so far. It's the one giving checks and balances to the party government. So to discuss more on issues affecting our country, especially governance issues, allow me to introduce my guest that I have in the studio. Ninkwata mkwaiba Kashishi Charles awa bala ilondora mkwai nimpwishisha wali kumuto mwese ku program Kashishi.
Mkwaiba Chimba. Good evening viewers. My full names are Mr. Charles Kashishi. The Patriotic Front, Northern Province Information and Publicity Secretary for Northern Province.
Okay.
I welcome you all viewers. I say good evening.
Okay, thank you. Not forgetting another one who is also a member of the Patriotic Front in Northern Province. Welcome to the program, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chimba. My name is Chanda. I'm PF Northern Province Youth Secretary. I'm also a member of the PF Northern Province media team. Okay. Good evening, viewers.
All right, so these are the people that I have here in Northern Province, and of course they'll be discussing issues relating to governance and the PF at large. Bakashishi, ukwambira pofi 2021, the general election, kabasa yali kaba okumwalishokana nama political parties up some almost 20 somewhere there. Then twasisanga okutira mwaisalus 2021 now maybe twambire kuli 2021 tichichalengere sana murusa nanguti mwasta describe my election yalisha.
My elections were just free and fair. I can say that in confidence. I've said so just because we lost an election maybe 3 years before the 2021 elections.
3 years before?
Yeah, we knew it. Reasons behind, just because we experienced a lot of cadarism across the country. Harassments by some of our PF members to the civil service and the community at large. So we knew it, we tried to control it, but
you failed.
Yeah, we failed. That I can accept.
Okay.
And we can't run away from that
fact.
That fact. Yeah.
Okay, it's 3 years before my elections. Say mwalalu sama election. Nobody should pull out say since not panga kadama mistakes not to like and let's allow others now to take over. But you continued to go to the election pause.
In any event, you can't pull out before the actual day. Maybe you can put things in place, you try to control, to put everything in place so that before the actual day, you may image a winner or you may lose. So you can't withdraw from the race of any event before the actual day. Okay. So we were trying to put everything in place. Okay. But if things are not into your favor, you can try by all means.
But a party in government is difficult to go from government. What happened especially? You had all the machinery and the equipment and the resources were there and the campaigns were going on well.
In addition to what Mr. Kashishi has said, I think the other things that made us to lose the 2021 elections is climate change. We experienced a lot of droughts. There was droughts and floods, even here in Northern Province. So we find that due to those climate change effects, we had so much hunger, and a lot of people, they lost their crops, they lost a lot of their things. And apart from that, we also experienced, that's where the COVID issue came into being. And you know, COVID, it affected the economy so much, and people are so affected, business was disrupted. Even up to now, we are still recovering from COVID. And the part which is now in government, they took advantage of all those things. In addition, they also propagated a lot of propaganda. And fortunately now, when they are in power, it's when the people, they are seeing that some of the things that they were propagating by then were just propaganda.
After mone filechitika, therefore mloshe camera as you are addressing the viewers.
Yes.
So that bo fiction number kutira kwenda kuli abantu bayanda ku party. After mwamuna ma issues yonse ayachitike. That happened. Ama COVID, ama drought. Tamakwete mechanism ya kubombera pokutira. Okay, 50 achitika so tuwonfye kwa mechanism so that abantu beruse chetikero muri as a party.
We had the mechanism through the disaster management and mitigation unit. We provided food, mid meal, almost everywhere where there were floods. We are providing, even in Southern Province, which is a stronghold for the UPND. We provided food, which we tried by as much as possible to provide food, and even to support where at least they had some food so that we can buy it under the food reserve agency. In addition, concerning the COVID issue, we tried by all means. The news was everywhere, and we took all the measures that were put in place by the World Health Organization so that disease can be reduced, the burden of that disease can be reduced. But due to propaganda of the UPND, even on social media, people are saying that no, this COVID issue, the PF, they are just lying, they just want to make money. In fact, by then, the UPND, even President Daka in the Ichilema, they were in denial that there is no COVID. And everyone knows that. It's in everyone's home that they know that they were in denial of COVID-19. Until they came into power, that's when they accepted, after they met the reality of COVID-19. So you find that even like Boris Johnson in the UK, it's COVID that has made him to lose power. And so COVID really affected us so much. We couldn't move about. Everything was disrupted. Even the economy went down. And we tried by all means to put in place, but due to propaganda, the propaganda which was being propagated, people never believed in us. Okay. It's only now that they are now believing that what PF they were saying were actually the truth.
Okay, tuatelanganshi pafio malondro bwino busakanganshi. Ukulesha after 2021 pause, my election Marusa and everything, and and there were some sentiments to say you never wanted to give out to give power, to hand over power to the next party that won the election.
Before I answer that question, I just want to clarify on the earlier question which you posed, to say we add all the mechanism and the state machinery. You can have everything in place, but if the people have decided, power belongs to the people. If the people have decided, and on that material day, the people decided to say, we need change. So there's nothing that we could have done apart from doing what we could have done on that material day. People decided already, and they voted us out of power. Even what is happening today, people are undergoing a lot of challenges. So when that material day comes, people will decide whether to retain the current government into power or to vote it out of power. Power belongs to the people. Whether you have machinery, you have everything in place, we are not going to force people to vote for you. There's only one booth, and one person will go into that booth to decide on his or her own who to vote for on that particular day. So it happened like that. And to come back to the question which I've asked, to say we didn't want to give, to release power. In fact, we saw on social media in Southern Province where the ballot papers were taken out of the classrooms, counting and totaling were done into the bushes. We have seen the videos, clips of police officers trying to control those presiding officers who were taking the ballot boxes out of the classrooms to go and make the totals outside the polling station, which was very unfortunate. You saw our provincial chairman for Northwestern Province, Mr. Kungo, who was brutally killed by the UPND cadres. We have seen that. If by then President Edgar Chagwa was in power, he had all the powers, he would have declared, he would have cancelled the elections. But due to the art he had, at the moment he has for the Zambian people, he just wanted peace to prevail. Fidabatira ati insofunga shirerwa chichulira mochani. And he earlier made a statement when he went to the burial for the late provincial chairman, Mr. Kungo. He said he had pressure from the Patriotic Front senior members to say, no, don't concede defeat. He said, no, I don't want the Zambian people to suffer just because I, as an individual, the interest of me. So, President Edgar Chagwa has the passion for the Zambians.
Okay, thank you. Before the Turako break here, we have seen that after Marusama elections, and of course some senior party officials, members of the Patriotic Front, Baisa Sarapoku, Okufumam Party, Bambo join Nama Party, and what happened?
Those are the people we call bankonka mupulo. A real PF member cannot leave PF. This is what we call rebranding. It's part of rebranding. Nibali abantu abayishirefe just for the sake of kukonka enchito no kukonka ma positions. We saw one minister resigning before even the declaration of the winner. Ashta resign with a position in PF. So abantu balya abo tulela ndokutilati abantu abalengere na Patriotic Front to lose power, because we have seen a lot of people defecting from PF to join other political parties. Those are the people who came and joined PF at a later stage. As you can see, I am a PF from 2001. I was among the PF first councillors from 2001. Okay. And I can say this to the general public to say, I was the first PF council chairman to be the first PF council chairman across Zambia. So, as my friend here, Chanda is the first PF member. He has been PF from 2001 up to date. He has never lost confidence in PF to go and join other political parties because he believes in the ideologies of the Patriotic Front.
But again, when you look at the state effect to come part we're talking of democracy.
Yeah, it's their democratic is that's quite a problem, but we are looking at principles. Umuntu waba principled. Tafumo kwali ayakumbi punch tafya without going through what happened, without even digesting. Cause ichintu chonsenga chastika, you have to ichira tweet post-mortem. You go through change charengo kutira iti chintu chitike. Bambi baba fienga makumbi. They are just carried away. Maybe they are dishing out money. When you join, you'll be sent out of Zambia to go and visit Brazil, to go and learn about the ideologies and the principles of a certain political party. But for those people who believe in the Patriotic Front, you never see them defecting from PF to other political parties. And these people who always defect, we have seen a lot of people defecting from one political party to another. In politics, we call them political prostitutes or nomads. Those people who move from one place to another without knowing why they are leaving this party to go and join the other political party. Okay. Yeah. Right, this is why we are having a very big problem in Zambia. Mm-hmm. In Zambia, we have politicians who have no vision. Abashayishiba ichoba join nama political parties. If you know why you are joining a political party, why you are becoming a member of a certain political party, because a political party is an organization. It's like a club. When you join a political party, you have to contribute to that political party financially and watwalako amano. If you don't have money, you have to contribute on how that political party will function and push that political party from the lower level to its highest level.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Our dear viewers, we are discussing quite a number of issues pertaining to our governance and, of course, a political dispensation in the country. And, of course, I have different people from Patriotic Front, Mr. Kashishi and Mr. Chanda. So we'll be discussing quite a number of issues concerning the PF rebranding and other checks and balances that the PF are doing. So stay tuned on Lono TV on this particular program. Leave a comment, invite, and of course share this program so that we enjoy together. Stay tuned after.
Lono Studios cares about your memories, and what better way to keep your memories than having pictures and videos. As Lono Studios, we cover events such as weddings, kitchen parties, chilanga mulilo, birthday parties, as well as corporate events. If you are looking for quality pictures and videos for such events, look no further than Lono Studios. Visit and like our Facebook page at LonoZM.
Great news from Lono Studios, a safe place for entertainment, advertisement, broadcasting, and social interaction. You can now advertise your goods and services on Lono TV at a very affordable price. You know publicity makes a good business stand out. You can get yourself a TV advert, radio advert, Lono TV Facebook page post, TV program sponsor shout out. Remember, at a very affordable price. You can also digitalize your business by subscribing to our digital marketing packages so as to advertise your business on social media platforms and websites, e.g. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. You can subscribe to a bronze package, silver package, or golden package and get yourself that social media business boost. More followers, more customers, more sales. Lono Studios, we are here to show the world what you have while you sit back and do your business. Come show the world the beauty of your products and services.
All right, welcome back to this program, a real talk show on Lono TV. And of course, like I mentioned, send visit Lono TV, share, like, and leave a comment in the section below. We are discussing PF rebranding and other checks and balances, especially to the government in power, to the party in power. What are the PF doing so that we, as a people, we benefit from the national cake in our country? Ukubwera kuli party rebranding as the PF, you know, after twamona ma defection n'okufumamo bambi baleke ebifulo fyabo. What are you doing as a party to rebrand so that you bring back our members abali mu PF? Maybe what is rebranding? Bands of
rebranding, I can say, is changing the image of, for instance, of our party. We want to change the image of our party. And why are we rebranding? Rebranding has come about because after we lost the 2021 general elections, we carried out a post-mortem. At various levels of our parties, we carried out a post-mortem. And even from other NGOs and other non-governmental organizations, they have given us feedback concerning why we lost the elections. So from the same feedback that we have gotten during even the post-mortem, that is where we are basing the rebranding of the party. And why are we rebranding? We are rebranding because we want to change the image of the PF. We want to change those things that made us lose the 2021 general elections. Like quite right what Mr. Kashishi said concerning cadarism. We are sensitizing our members, especially the youths, the one who are involved maybe in Fagari as cadres. So we are sensitizing our members concerning not engaging in political violence. We are sensitizing our members concerning not insulting people instead of just talking to them, because in politics you have to persuade people so that they join your party, or they also start supporting what you are standing for as a party. So those are one of the things that we are working on. And the other thing that I can say that even the ruling party, they are helping us to rebrand, because even the corruption cases that they are engaged in, they are helping to clean our members. Most of our members, they were accused of various cases of corruption. But you can see the way the cases are going, that those were just political propaganda. They are not at all guilty. You can see that. So even
all right.
This,
Okulanda pali rebranding, changing the image of the party, and abantu bambi ma communities when that when you're rebranding, remove those old members. Bali kuntanshi kushita perpetuate violence kutungila ifyongo. Bafunye nimo so that you bring new people, new fresh ideas, so that party be ipya. But when you talk about rebranding, you want to maintain the same people. Ifyongo. Is it the way it is?
I can just chip in on that one. We are not maintaining anyone. First and foremost, everyone has a right to belong to a political party of his or her choice. So I can say our members, they have a right to belong to the PF as a party. And the other thing is that some of these, maybe even just labeling our members, some of those members, they are even innocent. They are not guilty at all. You can see even the court cases who has been jailed among our members. No one has been jailed. Those were just labeled. Some of the people were just labeled. And in addition, some of these people are leaving the PF party. Some of the people are even causing those cases of violence and insulting people.
So you're saying PF had kutungira violence?
No, not at all. It is not even in our manifesto or our constitution where we find that the people PF is just some of our members because of their bad behavior, and some they became drunk with power. They became pampers.
But as leaders went to English ceremony, but you never spoke out.
I just want to clarify on one point. The word itself, kada. Kada. Here at Lono TV, you are a kada of Lono TV. You are a member of Lono TV. Kada is chimonga ilia iwe diri kalamba. Kada means a member of a certain organization who supports that organization for the benefit of that organization. So ngabalandat kadalism nshishibe ifya abantu abengi baisa mukuchimona. Even in church, we are the cadres of Jesus Christ. Whoever is called a Christian is a cadre of Jesus Christ. People can Google and see how the word itself, how it has been described. A cadre. Who is a cadre? You can Google. You can go to Google.
So where diabu cadre?
So where diabu cadre? Muntu onse. Even the president himself, President Church, is a cadre for UPND. Is a senior cadre, the most senior cadre of UPND party. But it doesn't mean that when they say HH is a cadre, Cornelius Muitwa is a cadre, Gary Nkombo is a cadre, it means are those people who harass people. No. But yabantu abaresta harass people, we call them thugs.
So you had thugs in the PF.
We are the thugs but not cadres. We are the thugs in Patriotic Front. Those people whatever samuku ista impersonate by perama positions aya shita exist in any organization.
Nobody shmabarike basta exist.
You see sometimes filia balanda when things are happening fila moneka kwati you are taking long to react. As you are taking long to react, it is causing you. So it costed us because we took so long to react to remove those thugs away from the Patriotic Front, kubabika kunuma, making us people ukwambokula tumonanga balwani, as if we came there to come and start harassing our electorates, which was very, very unfortunate, I can confirm. It was very, very unfortunate. This time around, it is part of our rebranding. We don't want those thuggerism to exist in our political party, PF. People will never see those thugs in front of any political campaign, any political gathering which will start taking place across the country. People will never see those thuggerism. I cannot call them cadres. As I'm speaking here, I'm a cadre. I'm a senior cadre. Uwa ishiba, I'm a rules na regulations.
But within the
ideology
within the same Patriotic Front PF, we had leaders who were by then maybe member of parliament or member of the central committee or ministers who had supported those people to threaten the community, but they did not condemn it, but they supported it.
Yeah,
in rebranding, mureva mechita maintain abo bachiri mpati wale tungirire funangushani.
We had such people, for example, here in Kasama Central, we had such people who were members of parliament who had very tight bodyguard, very tight security. The people who introduced thuggerism. Where did you find an area member of parliament with a very heavy security? Ukuya mukumu mwana fe kunganda, pakumumona, as if he's a president. Ebantu bamwabalengera okutira ati thuggerism ya pantanshi. So those people have already defected from PF. They've joined other political parties. But genuine political party members, genuine area members of parliament for PF, they have never defected. We left a lot of people for adoption. Only a few members have defected. But genuine members of Patriotic Front PF who applied to stand or to contest as the area members of parliament, councillors, and the mayors, even the council chairman, they are within PF. They are still supporting. They are still members of the Patriotic Front. This is why I'm saying those people leaving the Patriotic Front to join other opposition political parties, even joining the ruling UPND, is part of our rebranding. Lesa filia alando aevere Yesu kutati file ken file kulira pamo ubushiku bwa kusepa fike sailanga so ubushiku bwa kusepa bwali ni part 12 August, so we are after harvest 12 August yapita. We have seen people defecting, leaving the Patriotic Front PF. Now I saying that agarism to other political parties. Believe me, you see these new emerging political parties ekwala kukire fyongo. You see them ukutati bali aba straight defect from PF, bali aba letantanya abantu. Even here in Northern Province, you know some of the guys, the boys who were in front, they even went to Mplungu. You know what happened in Mplungu. A majority of those people who were involved in that scene which happened in Mplungu during campaigns have defected from PF. They have joined the other political parties. You know, you are going to see the violence which will start happening in those political parties where these people have gone into.
As a PF, mwalingira kwata general conference mu June, but it failed to take place. Chinchitalinge.
Yeah, it was planned like that to say we are going to have a general conference in June.
The capable leaders to be president?
We have the capable leaders, as I've been saying. We have seen genuine. Those people are not genuine to PF. They have left the Patriotic Front to join other political parties. Some people were senior party members. They were in structures. So we can't go to a general conference with gaps in the structures. We have the district, the constituents, and the provincial committees, even the central committees. These are the electoral college of the general conference. So tetimu yaba abulira ku general conference. So we are trying to get lead of filling the positions starting from the branches up to the central committee. We are doing that simultaneously, and we are not even in a hurry. We are not even in a hurry. We just want to put things in order. Nga twamona okutera ati twafiling ama committees yonse, and we have now received a letter from the acting secretary general Nixon Chilangwa to submit the new structures are well filled. That was submit the next central committee sitting ever to pay the next direction, whether ngabala fiti ngabala set date yaku ya general conference. We are going. We are not even scared. We have a lot of aspiring candidates. It doesn't mean aspiring candidates there is confusion in PF. No, there is just competition. It's their democratic right to compete. We cannot have one candidate. Ngamwakwata candidate on that political party, then it's very scaring. That party is not democratic. This is where you find people were complaining to say no, bachimba kambwiri barefo kubachinga, baimano mwamba barefo kubachinga, bamutoto kafwa barefo kubachinga. The previous central committee which sat.
Don't you think more absent to general conference, and you have a number of leaders in PF who want to become president of the party? After divided nangu mukawa united.
This is where we are working on. We are talking to each and every candidate. Not what they are kulanda nabo. Nabena, they are airing their views, their opinions. Goodness, Bonsebalela and Dr. Whoever will be picked, the remaining the rest will support that candidate. There shall be no division just because we have seen these political persecutions which is going around by the ruling UPND. No one will leave PF to go and form his own political party. That I can assure you.
But the party in power is saying they're just following the rule of law. The investigative agencies are just doing their job. It's not that they are persecuting somebody wrongly, Mr.
I think just to add on the general conference, even on that one I will add on, is that at the moment, the budget has been made for the general conference. We are also, this phase, we are in the fundraising phase. The committee which has been charged to organize the general conference has come up with a budget of 5 million kwacha. So at the moment, even the account has been made available to everyone so that whoever is willing, and whatever amount you have, and those PF sympathizers, PF supporters, they are free to deposit the money in that account. Now, concerning the political persecution that is going on, I think everyone has seen that it's pure political persecution because our people, they are being arbitrarily arrested. Even where simply somebody can just be given a call out and you'll go to the police station. They are not even running away. They are willing. If you just give them a call out, they'll go to the police station and report. But you find that people, the police are going there at maybe at midnight to arrest someone. After they arrest them, then they transport them from to faraway districts, to Lukulu, to Shangombo, and these other faraway districts, as if they are dangerous criminals. And yet those people, even if you tell them to report to Kasama police station, they will come and report. Just like what happened to Dr. Chimba Kamburi when he's brought here. He was denied just to be given a police bond until we had to engage the courts of law so that they helped him to get a bail under the police. So you can find that this is pure political persecution. And to make matters worse, we are even shocked that even James Ndambo, a philanthropist, and helper, a person who is willing to help these people where he was staying in Ichoma, you find that they started harassing him just by seeing that, no, this person is becoming popular. But you find that they started investigating over the vehicles just for merely not paying the necessary taxes.
Okay.
And yet if they engaged him, he could pay for those.
Okulanda kuli party structure, when you have the general conference, Ngamasasala party president,
Yes.
do you have hope that the party will bounce back in 2026 or maybe in future, Mr. Sof?
Yes, we are very much hopeful that we'll bounce back in 2026. Why are we bouncing back? Because people, they have seen now through the lies of the UPND party. When we were in power as PF and UPND was just a mere opposition political party, people used to believe whatever the UPND would say or the propaganda that they were saying. Now that they are in power, people have seen their lies. They were saying that they will reduce the price for cooking oil. Now cooking oil is just going up and up. The prices are just going up and up. They were saying that, no, the PF, they eat money through the fuel, no, they get percentages through fuel, but they have failed to reduce the price of fuel. The price, in fact, they are even increasing monthly. As we are increasing maybe after 6 months. But they are increasing every month. They are increasing.
But we have seen
fuel.
that there is a crisis between Ukraine and Russia. These are the major exporters of petroleum and other gases that we usually use, especially in an African continent.
Yes.
And that has made the economy to be bad in one or the other.
Yes.
Don't you think these people have time to work on the economy?
Yes, we are very much aware of the Ukrainian war. But even as well in our power, the same UPND party, they used to deny the external forces on the economy. When we talk about the global effects on the domestic economy, they used to deny everything, all that. But now that when they have become in power, that's when the reality has dawned on them that, in fact, the economy is not just affected by internal forces, but even external forces, which some of them, sometimes they're even beyond you as a government to overcome them. So this is when reality has dawned on them. Because when we were in power, they used to say that, no, when the PF were telling you about the global issues, the prices of fuel in other countries, don't believe in it. Those are just lies. They are just lying, but because of corruption, that's where we are
in PF,
experiencing
you had people were flashing out money. Number social media chali sana viral. Muntu na vikapa double bed ama 100 kwacha nice ushafie. But what happened as the PF to start dishing out money or showing off money wakwete as a kada nice ushafipa bed yako? What happened?
How true is it, Chimba?
It was all over social media.
Yeah, it can be on social media. Someone can just put on a PF regalia and start flashing out money. Was that a PF official or a genuine PF official or a recognized PF supporter? How true was it? Even today, we saw Chela Tukuta flashing out money. We have seen him. We have seen Chela Tukuta on social media. We have seen a lot of UPND members flashing out money on social media, displaying money in their 9 months in office. What if they take 3-4 years into office? You have seen the behavior of how Chela Tukuta is behaving. He has been even removed from attending the international trips. Why? There are reasons behind that. So we cannot say those people who were spraying money on their beds and other platforms were genuinely. We have seen Chela Tukuta, who is the presidential photographer, displaying money, who is able to be identified that this one supports this party. So I cannot believe that.
Okay, let's talk about developmental projects. The UPND has delivered their promises of recruiting 30+ teachers. Are you not appreciating that gesture as a promise? And of course, part 22, Wakalashta announced 11,000+ health workers.
Yeah, in the first instance, I would rather first thank the PF government.
Not the UPND.
No, I would first thank the PF government for building 14,237 primary schools across the country, plus 4,600 secondary schools across the country, where the UPND have now come to recruit the 30,000+ teachers, both secondary and primary school teachers, just because the PF government created that platform for the UPND government to come and boast to say recruited 30,000 teachers. They cannot recruit 80,000 teachers to go and teach pupils under the trees, under the sun. 30,000 teachers we appreciate, just because the PF area created the platform whereby we have created, we have built 14,000+ primary schools.
When you were in power, the PF did not recruit this huge number of health workers and teachers.
Ichibalila po bachimba tempapa ichibalila po mwana ero mwashi tempapa. So you cannot recruit ababomfi balaya mukufundira mwisa. So the PF government had a program where we had to first add infrastructure. For example, the Zambian government has been going under financial crisis. So we had to borrow money to construct the road infrastructure and other infrastructures. So in Misebo, we built a lot of roads. Gates. Imisebwe they have started ukwambo kulete ndarama ishi nenda ukutwale charo cha Zambia Pantanji. The same money is the money which we are using to pay the civil servants. The same money is the money which we used to pay in Kongole. Isho twale Kongola kufialo. The same money from the toll gates are the money which we are using to buy the imyoto kashaba kapokola, imyoto ama ambulances and other transport needed in all sectors, in all ministries. So I can say the PF government created that platform whereby in next 5 years abatupela, we had a plan of now looking on each and every person. We have built schools, we have built Misebo, we have built hospitals, we have other things which are beneficial to each and every citizen. Mamana. So,
all right.
Mbatu apekenya okutila ati nomba finch twala bombela pali uyu muntu uwakwe ati nomba omuntu nomba ewa tampi okusta benefit. That was our program. But it has been terminated by the Zambian people. This is where I have seen Zambian people are crying each and every day to say we made a mistake of voting PF out of power. People are regretting. People are regretting when you are moving in a bus of 72 passengers.
They are appreciating that they have recruited 30,000 teachers, which is
recruitment of 30,000 teachers. Have they increased the salaries of the civil servants? But they are increasing the fuel pump price, meaning kadaba balundira ka 12%. It is a drop in the ocean.
Okay, as we conclude the program, natupite Nsiamot Pokelele, Nelson Muliata Aisatile, I was once a PF card driving a Land Cruiser double cabin, okutasha kusuma bali lekeni tumupeko chance. It's not talk about him for now. Mukandawira Zombe, as the man talking, makes him think. What makes him think the party has a chance of bouncing the damage the PF brought about when they were in power? Hendrix Mkupa saying, okay, beautiful program. I'm following live in Kasama. What word do they have to say about the clearly noted ghost schools and workers in those schools? And yeah, these are question. Maybe you can respond to that as we conclude today's program, Mr. Sofu.
Maybe I can respond on the one who has said that Kutasha Kusuma. As the PF, we are not a type of an opposition political party like the UPNDOs. Every now, they are denying the projects that the PF made. They are saying the PF did nothing for Zambia, but at the same time they are busy commissioning the same projects that the PF made, that the PF created, that the PF brought about. So us as the PF, we appreciate when they do something good, and we condemn when they do something bad. And concerning giving President Aka in the HLM or the UPND government time, we have already given them time. This is their 11th month. Next month, on 12th of August, they will reach 1 year, which is minus 5 years the mandate they have been given. So when it comes to party politics, criticism or providing checks and balances starts as soon as that president is sworn in, he becomes a president. You can't wait for the damage to be made for 1 year and then you start criticizing or providing checks and balances. Checks and balances start as soon as you are sworn in. That's what I can say on that one.
Mr. Kashishi, as we conclude.
Over the same one, if you were to Kutasha Kusuma, yes, I said we should first thank the PF government for creating that platform for the HS to come and boast that he has employed 30,000 teachers. We are commending him. And not until when these teachers receive their appointment letters and they are put on the payroll. Because politically, I can say, I'm a politician. And Baba HH is a politician. He can just make that statement just because of the AU summit. I've seen that maybe
the Minister of Finance made the pronouncement to say the money is available.
Yeah, we have seen changes in the statement. They said January, March, June, July. So these people, they are not consistent in their statements. Not until we see things start happening physically. Because we have lost the trust in these people because they are changing day and night. I'm saying so because nalimona ama statements kwa hiyo summit yo bapangire the recruitment of the 30,000 teachers and the free education. which I can call, it's not free education. Many people are now opting to remove their children from a government school to a private school. Teacher ratio, pupil teacher ratio is above 150. Teacher ama books are kuchonga hip 150.
He was trained for that.
Akachonga instanshi. Ukulingana na ba teacher bamukubafunda. Teacher should not teach over 35 pupils. It's overloading.
Okay, Mr. So for your last
let
words.
me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. I want the Zambian people to know. We are not condemning. We are not condemning. Not tuleba tasha na bengisha ba teacher 30,000. Naomba baka bengisha instanshi. The health workers, I can give you the statistics for the PF government. For the past 10 years, we employed 257 civil servants. In our 10 years tenure of office, 257,000 plus civil servants across all sectors. We balanced. But this time around, just because of the AU summit, for Tafi announced to impress the visitors, they even removed Yama booths, Yaba Ichomo Bombela and other things, just because of the AU summit. Ngamalika rafya paramba, the Kenya abantu bese bamone ati pali ramba fye, ba Mr. advise on the way to go to clean the country. Not whereby because of the AU summit you start removing Yama booth, Yaba no more start. No, that is unacceptable. So we want the UPND government to employ, to recruit the police, the immigration, the ZNS, ZAF, and Zambia Army, the agriculture sector, and the other departments across all ministries. They should balance. Muchibemba tulando kutrati umutembo ufwire wafini na consequence, not one side just because of a certain gathering to just come and announce. I for one, I'm not saying the Patriotic Front, I for one, I'll be convinced when the UPND government start distributing the appointment letters, and already we have more than 20,000 civil servants, especially teachers who are not yet on payroll. So we want those 20,000 plus teachers who are still teaching, who are not yet on payroll, to be first put on the payroll. The next 30,000 pupils, I'll be convinced when they are given the appointment letters and be put on the payroll.
All right. I think our dear viewers, time cannot allow us to go further from this particular hour. Until next time, when we'll be discussing more on this program, especially checks and balances on government and other policies that the government is putting across. And of course, we'll find out more about what the PF, the Patriotic Front, is doing, especially to bring the members of the party together so that they rebrand. And if they have confidence of bouncing back in 2026. Mr. Chanda, so your last word within a minute.
My last words is that the PF saw what the people of Zambia, they have seen what the PF meant. It is concrete. We made roads, schools, hospitals, and various other things. And those things are visible. You can even touch them. So even now, as we are in opposition, we will continue providing checks and balances because that is our constitutional right. We have a right to question what the government in place is doing.
Thank
we
you.
have a right. Thank you very much.
Mr. Kashishi, your last words.
Thank you so much. Viewers, Naba President Haga in the Ichilema. We are saying so, we are giving checks and balances. We don't want the president to fail. If the president fails, the Zambians have failed. So no wonder why we are saying so. We are encouraging him and we are advising him. Without an opposition political party, the ruling party cannot function. The MMD, by then, Mwanawasa, bale bombe fusuma just because basata, bale landa, ifyakwati, ba Mwanawasa, batora mokutati, kanshifefu bateke chalo. I'm just reminding the Zambian people in the next election, It's not every MP who can become a party president. It's not every Zambian who can be a Republican president. It only takes someone with a big heart. Not every minister can be a Republican president. So Zambians, you should scrutinize nicely. We don't want to come and face the same challenges we are facing. We don't want to be putting people on job on training. We don't want that. We want somebody nangubarengisha omuntu inchito mumapepera yamali achibalanda that someone with 2 years experience, 5 years experience. 2026, look for someone with experience. We don't want amafawa yako. Today he comes up with his statement, Mailoba Pange statement. No.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you so much.
I've been privileged to have the Patriotic Front IPS in Northern Province, especially the Secretary in Northern Province, Mr. Charles Kashishi, and of course, Mr. Chanda in Patriotic Front Northern Province. This has been Real Talk Show on Lono TV, and I've been your host, Shimba Chichi or DJ Chichi. Until next time, and of course, visit our services that we offer for you to the business community. And of course, if you're doing other events like Changamlilo wedding and other corporate events and other events like birthday parties, come through to Lono Studios and have your services done nicely. Until next time, this is DJ Chichi.
Great news from Lono Studios, a safe place for entertainment, advertisement, broadcasting, and social interaction. You can now advertise your goods and services on Lono TV at a very affordable price. You know publicity makes a good business stand out. You can get yourself a TV advert, radio advert, Lono TV Facebook page post, TV program sponsor shout out. Remember, at a very affordable price. You can also digitalize your business by subscribing to our digital marketing packages so as to advertise your business on social media platforms and websites, e.g. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. You can subscribe to a bronze package, silver package, or golden package and get yourself that social media business boost. More followers,